Good evening and welcome to Ville News. I'm Xavier Goodall alongside Morrison Gunn, here to give you the latest local, state, and national headlines.
Coming up, we have updates on a record-breaking speech and the termination of thousands of jobs. Stay tuned because Ville News starts now.
Monday evening, New Jersey Senator Cory Booker took the Senate floor to conduct a speech in opposition of the Trump administration. Senator Booker now holds the record for the longest continuous speech at 25 hours and 9 minutes, a record previously held by Strom Thurmond for his 24-hour filibuster in 1957. Booker's speech was not technically a filibuster due to it not being used to delay or block a vote in the Senate. He did use this speech to gain attention to the failures of the Trump administration. Prior to Booker's speech, the Democratic Party had been struggling to overturn any of Trump's executive actions. This is because the party does not have a majority in the House or Senate, along with challenges due to the amount of executive actions. Following his record-breaking speech, Booker has been celebrated for stepping up to fight against the Trump administration. Even Mike Duhame, a member of the Republican Party, gave props to the Democrats, saying, quote, "Regardless of politics, Cory is an impressive man with a good heart, lots of energy, and a high-octane intellect," end quote.
The Trump administration began sending notices of termination to thousands of staffers at federal agencies Tuesday, according to interviews with employees and officials at multiple agencies. The Department of Health and Services announced last week it planned to dismiss 10,000 people. The cuts come on top of 10,000 people already leaving the agencies under the Trump administration. The termination emails went out Tuesday morning to employees and leadership agencies within the Department of Health and Human Services, the Food and Drug Administration, the National Institute of Health, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, as well as several smaller agencies. Many of the workers have only found out that they had been fired when they tried to badge into the building after waiting in line and couldn't get in.
When we get back, updates on the Pennsylvania special elections and Amish-targeted crimes. Ville News will be right back. Pennsylvania had special elections on March 25th for the 36th Senate seat and 35th House seat. Both seats were won by Democrats, James Malone defeating Josh Parsons in the former, and Dan Gauner defeating Charles Davis in the latter. Each seat saw a massive swing from the results in the 2024 presidential election, with Malone winning with a 16-point swing and Gauner winning with a 12-point swing. Malone had an upset victory in a district that narrowly voted for Trump. The New York Times writing, quote, "A Democrat had not won the district since it was shifted from Lancaster from the city of Philadelphia in 1979, end quote. The two races serve as a representation for various electoral victories for Democrats in the wake of Trump's first 100 days in office, happening around the same time as Susan Crawford's defeat of Brad Schimmel for the Wisconsin Supreme Court seat. Malone, formerly mayor of East Petersburg, celebrated his victory, saying, quote, "I'm really excited and really happy that all the work we put in has paid off," end quote. Malone assumed office on April 2nd.
Amish-targeted crime is on the rise. On Thursday, March 27th at 8 p.m., authorities received a report about an armed robbery in Lackawanna Township of Mercer County. The victim told police that while in his buggy, a black sedan approached him and a white man dressed in black wearing a medical mask demanded his wallet while pointing a firearm at him. After which, the man handed over his wallet and the suspect fled from the scene. While the police were on the scene investigating, a 22-year-old New Wilmington man came forward corroborating the description of the suspect, as he had tried to rob him, though he refused to hand over his wallet, and the suspect fled. After these events, a New Wilmington resident who operates Amish-centered tours started a social media campaign to bring awareness to the situation. Susan Holgeman posted on her Facebook page, "Simple Life in New Wilmington, PA," with a slogan of, "I stand with our Amish community." Holgeman's goal behind this campaign is to bring attention to the crime targeting the Amish, who because of their lack of use of modern technology are rendered more vulnerable in today's world.
When we get back, we'll have updates on the closing of a local golf course and Lancaster Park Rangers. Ville News will be right back. A golf course in Lancaster County has announced its closing after 60 years of operation. The Evergreen Golf Course, located on Lidditz Road in Lancaster County, posted on Facebook that they would be closing their doors due to the course suffering extensive sinkhole damage. The sinkholes, according to owners, could possibly also be related to dying trees and the removal. The course owners made it known that, quote, the combined impact of these challenges has made it impossible for us to keep the course open, end quote. Evergreen then proceeded to express its gratitude towards its patrons over the years, saying, quote, we will cherish the memories created on this beautiful property and are grateful for the incredible community that has grown here. We will be selling everything at deep discounts, so please stop in and see what's available, end quote. Evergreen's last day of operation will be on April 30th, 2025.
Residents and visitors to Lancaster County can expect to start seeing park rangers roaming around the city. The Lancaster Police will be hiring a crew of park rangers, an action that comes after community requests for greater security in public spaces. In an email, Amber Strazo, a writer, the city's communication manager, said that this decision was made after, quote, we've explored different models of enforcement and conclude the best path forward would be to hire city park rangers in the police bureau, end quote. Rather than estimated that there would have not been park rangers that have served in the city since the 1990s, city officials are still determining what authority the park rangers would have, though positions will likely have fewer requirements and less training than a standard police officer. There's currently no information on if the park rangers have been hired or when they would start, along with costs and funding not being finalized.
That's all we have for this week on Ville News. Thanks for watching, and make sure to tune in next week for the latest local, state, and national headlines.